Labor Day, Monday, not November, September the 2nd. And I am just finishing up getting my life together for next week. I think I'd said a little while ago that vlogging every day just wasn't working out right now because I've just been really busy at school. I have fourth period planning, and usually at fourth period planning, there's just a lot of meetings that wind up happening or whatever. So that hasn't been working, and when I get to school in the morning, I'm getting ready for school. I'm going to try to do vlogging throughout the week, this coming up week, as opposed to a sit-down video, but for this past week, I wanted to put out a sit-down video. I guess just talking about last week and how it went. I'm still having some struggles with my third block. There's just going to be a couple of kids in there who I guess have decided that they don't like my class for whatever reason. I'm going to keep trying, and I'm going to keep pushing and trying to get to them. But I don't have a whole lot of hope for it. I think it's just something that's going to have to happen. So we'll see how it goes. But we're going to work through it. In the meantime, my first block is amazing. My second block is amazing. And we are going to keep pushing through. So last week we covered Washington, Jefferson, Adams, Jefferson, and the creation of the Constitution. And I had a lot of fun with some of the activities we did for that. We did an IDM, which is an inquiry design model unit, which is great. I'm gonna have to do a video about one of those because they're pretty cool. But if you search inquiry design model, the website should pop up like the first thing, and they have all kinds of inquiry design units that you can use. And I've been using them as like a couple day lesson plans, not for a whole unit, but you probably could stretch it out that far depending on what you decide to do with it. But we did one on with my American One kids, my first and my third block, on did the Constitution create a just government? And so we were looking at that, and they had some really good thoughts about that and some really good discussion. So I'm pretty excited about that. One thing that we're going to be doing in the coming months, which there's not that much, oh my gosh, I cannot believe it's already September. It's almost halfway through the semester for us. A lot of schools just started. We have been in school for 6 weeks or so, I think. Let me look. Oh my gosh, I should know this, but I don't. All right, so we started July 22nd. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be our 7th week. So this is our 7th week. We have been in school for 6 weeks. And the end of our grading, end of the quarter is on the 20th. So we also are out after the 20th for our fall intersession for 3 weeks. I'm so excited about that. I love your own schedule. But anyway, we need to start with my sophomores doing some discussions where I'm giving them a reading and they have to do a class discussion for longer than 10 minutes. So I got to figure out what I want to do with that. I think what we might do for that is something about Andrew Jackson's presidency. I don't know what about it, but I think that's what we will do, because this coming up week we're going to be doing the Lewis and Clark expedition. We will be doing Madison, and we'll be doing the Monroe Doctrine. Then the following, then the following week we're going to be doing rap battles, which will still be in the same unit. And then the last week before intercession, so the 16th through the 20th, we should be on Andrew Jackson. So we have a DBQ scheduled for that time. And I think instead of doing, I think I'll still have them do an essay, but as a quiz grade, we'll do a discussion on the 19th. The 20th, we call that Cougar Spirit and Pride Day. We will have like a day of activities. We will not be in class that day. So it won't be on the 20th. It'll have to be that Thursday. So yeah, getting into the thick of things now. Just really hoping that I can get to those couple of kids in my third block, because they all three just so happen to not be in the room at one point this week, and it was a completely different class. It was an amazing class. And so it's so interesting how a couple of big personalities can really change the whole dynamic of your class. Oh my gosh, this thing is like shaking crazily because I have my arm on the desk. I guess I'm gonna have to like not have my arm on the desk, otherwise it's just gonna shake back and forth. But anyway, so yeah, there's that. Anyway, inquiry design model is great, and I'm excited about the coming up week because my seniors and I are in the court system. And next week, normally I would do a mock trial, but the kids have been raving about this series When They See Us on Netflix, and it goes along with a lot of the content and the curriculum that I'm supposed to be teaching them. So I did the unit. Now, this coming up week, we're going to watch the series When They See Us. I'm excited about it. I haven't seen it yet. They've told me a lot about it. I've heard a lot about it from colleagues, and I've done some research on it. And so these are kids, you know, that are seniors. They're going to graduate soon, so I don't have any issues with showing them this. I know it's a little bit more mature, but they can handle it. They'll be okay. I'm excited about how I'm going to react emotionally. That's why I haven't watched it yet. I've been scared of my emotions, but I know that's not a good reason to not see it, because, you know, my students deal with situations where they're getting, you know, facing this type of bias every day, and they can't just shy away from it because they aren't emotionally ready for it. They have to deal with it because they can't just take off their skin color, they can't take off their sex, they can't take off their, you know, whatever have you that makes them different from society, especially in North Carolina, in the South right now, you know. So I need to put that aside and just deal with my emotions and watch it. I think it's going to be good. It's going to be a busy week this week, and we're supposed to have a hurricane come up. Oh my gosh. Thursday. So I don't even know if we're going to get to finish it, but we'll see. I had one of my students come visit me this past week. He left for boot camp. He's a Marine now. He left for boot camp on the day of graduation. So he did not get to come and get his diploma. So he came this past week and got his diploma, and it was so sweet. He came in his dress uniform, and he wanted to come see all of us, and so he came in my room, and oh, I cried. It was just, yeah. He's a great kid, and I'm very, very proud of him. And that just gave me a huge boost. I needed that, because the last couple of weeks have been seriously, emotionally, mentally draining, dealing with the students in my third block that I just can't seem to connect with. It's like sometimes I can connect with them and sometimes I can't, and I don't know why. So there's that. So yeah, that was, oh, and then some more of my senior fellows came later on in that day. I think that was Thursday afternoon. So that was really, really sweet. I was so excited to see all of them. A lot of them have gone off to college now, and so this weekend is like their first weekend back from college, and they're coming, I guess, to just, I don't know, see us and have a moment to breathe, because they are a little bit, you know, oh my gosh, out there right now. So yeah. Oh, and this past week, was it this past? Yes, this past week, my Chromebooks came in. I got 19 Chromebooks from a grant. They finally came in. I'm so excited. I've written another grant already for 11 more Chromebooks and a computer charging cart. But in the meantime, I have them situated where they can all 19 charge. So that's good. But that has completely changed how I'm able to do class. It's so nice to have access to technology, even though I don't have enough for one-to-one, which means I don't have enough for each student in my classroom to have a computer all at the same time. 19 is still a good chunk, where I can at least have 2 or 3 at each group, and then that way, if we're doing research, a couple of them can share a laptop and do research together. So there's that. Sorry if I seem unfocused. That's just, these sit downs are different. I'm gonna have to start coming up with like an agenda of like what to talk about on these, so I'm not just rattling off crazy stuff. But yep, it is Labor Day. I have a couple more things that I need to get get situated this evening before I go back to work tomorrow. And then it's also going to be very, very busy. I have, let's see here. I have a parent coming during my planning for a parent conference. We have data meetings. Let's see. So I have that parent meeting at 2 during my planning. Data meeting is at 3. So that's also during my planning. Then we have our school improvement team after school. I have 2 meetings on Wednesday. I have a meeting on Wednesday, 2 meetings on Thursday, a meeting on Friday, and our after school thing. Now, the hurricane is supposed to hit Thursday. I have a feeling that we will not be in school on Friday. So we will see how that affects our, I've planned for us to have a faculty camaraderie thing after school on Friday because we have some kiddos. We don't have sports at our school, but our kids can play sports or march or cheer for their homeschool. So Friday after school, we're going to go eat at a restaurant, and then we're going to go see some of our kids march, cheer, and play football at one of our local high schools. And so we're really excited to go see that and do that, but I think that's going to have to be rescheduled for a different day. So we'll see we'll monitor the weather as it continues. A lot of counties around us that are closer to the coast have already canceled for the whole rest of the week, or have already said we're going to be out Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We have not yet, just because we're a little bit further inland, and so we don't know when it's going to hit or if it's really going to affect us that much here. It has been pretty draining for us the last 2 hurricanes. We've had a lot of flooding, and so trying to get around that is basically where we're at. So yeah, that is all for right now. This coming up week, I'm going to try my daily vlogging again. If not, then at the end of the week, I'm going to do a video on inquiry lessons. So there's that. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Please bear with me through this time of transition. I've never been this busy at school before, and part of it is because I have way more kids than I normally do. So please bear with me if you don't mind. And thank you so much for watching. If you have suggestions for getting through to kids who just don't want to be gotten to, please leave them down below. Any good thoughts, prayers? At this point, I'm taking them all. So yeah, just let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.